Hi everyone, in this video we're going to go over another Leetcode question, merge K sorted lists. Major tech companies like Google, Facebook, Microsoft, LinkedIn are asking this question while they're conducting their technical interviews. I hope you will find this video tutorial helpful for your technical interview preparation. Let's start with reading the question. Merge K sorted linked lists and return it as one sorted list. Analyze and describe its complexity. Example, input 1451346. So basically, we have k number of sorted linked lists, and we need to return it as one sorted list. Then we need to analyze and describe its complexity. So this is one sorted list, another one, and another one. We have k number of them. I solved another question there that was two sorted lists, and to merge and sort it, I used two-pointer approach. Basically, I was comparing two node values and picking the smallest one and adding next to each other and creating the linked lists and finally return that linked list. That's what I did there. But in this case, we have k number of sorted lists. So we can use a data structure here. We can use heap data structure. Let's see how heap works. Excuse me. We are going to use min heap data structure. So this is min heap. Basically, this is the root is the smallest element. So I will show you how removing an element from heap works. So all the comparison, swapping, etc. This takes log k time complexity. Or inserting as well. If I insert this, so this is the idea. If we go through all the nodes in the lists, like all the lists and all the nodes in all the lists, and put all the items into a heap, it will sort everything for us. Then we will start picking one by one and sorting the new linked lists. That is the idea. So let's see this in the whiteboard. So I have these lists, and I will go one by one. First, this is the lists given in the question. I need to check if list is null and linked is 0, so return null. Then priority queues are by default min heap, so I don't need to do anything. As when I create an integer priority queue, that is a min heap. And I will go through all the lists, because lists is a list node array, right? So the head node is going to be the item in the lists, and when head is not null, there's a while loop here that will go through all the items here. Min heap will add head.value, that's the integer, because this is an integer priority queue. Head.val into the heap, and head goes head.next. And that will create the heap for me when I go through all the lists here. So I add all these nodes into this heap. Excuse me. After I have the heap, so all the items are sorted, etc., I will build my new linked lists. In the linked list questions, you come across this quite often. We first create a dummy list node. That is the value of this node could be anything, 100, 1000, minus 500, but usually use -1, okay? This dummy is basically the reference to the head of linked lists. In the question, if you lose track of the head, in the end you can simply say dummy.next, and that gives you the head of the linked list. And the head iterator is equal to dummy in the beginning. We create head here. Then we check if min heap is empty. We start removing from the heap one by one. And head.next, that will be the first node. And that will be the head node, sorry. Head.next is list node and the integer we get from the heap. The value is the integer we get from the heap and new list node, and that will be the head.next, this node, right? And as long as heap is not empty, we start iterating, going one by one until we build the linked list. And our new linked list is created. So all we need to do is the reference that we keep in the beginning, dummy.next. Excuse me. So dummy.next is the reference that we keep in the beginning, and that will be the head. So let's see this in the code. So the time complexity is nm times on nm. This is if you say each list is n, then each number of elements in the list is m. That's the case, but if we count all the nodes as number of nodes is n, then that will be log k is sorting complexity for heapifying. So that will be on n log k time complexity. So let's see this in the code. List.linked is 0, then return null. Then our min heap, this is an integer heap, so all the numbers are in the heap. We go through each item. We take their integer values of each node and sorting in the heap, right? Continue head.next, and we do this while loop for each of the lists here. We go with until the end, until head is null. Then create the new node, new list with a dummy, then set it to head. Head.next, we start removing from the heap, and finally return the reference to the head of the new linked list. So that will be dummy.next. So let's submit and see. Okay, this worked for this one. I hope you found this one helpful, and if you liked the video, please don't forget to hit the like button. I have more videos coming up, so if you subscribe to my channel, we can meet again later. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.